motion seeking the immediate release of R. Kelly based on the solicitation of his murder by high-ranking Bureau of Prisons officers and officials. These are people who seek to kill Mr. Kelly rather than allow the corrupt criminal conduct of those who manufactured his convictions be exposed. We recognize the stunning quality of these allegations, but in the end, these are not allegations made by R. Kelly. These are not allegations made by my office. These are allegations made by men who were solicited by government prosecutors and Bureau of Prisons officials to first violate the constitutional rights of Mr. Kelly and secure his unjust convictions, and second, to kill him. For those who would ask whether we are doing all of this today as a means of seeking a presidential pardon from President Trump, and I want to address that directly. We will ask President Trump to help us. We will. Because at this point, he seems to be the only person with both the power and the courage to stand up to these people and make it count. So I'll ask him now, I'll ask him again, I will ask the president to help us. Because R. Kelly's life is in danger right now, today. And as these words become public, that danger...
Singer R. Kelly are asking for his immediate release from prison, claiming that federal officials plotted to have him killed. He is serving a 30-year sentence for racketeering and sex trafficking. In an emergency filing today, his attorneys outlined what they called a cover-up. Their motion alleges that the feds solicited a convicted sex trafficker who was Kelly's cellmate here in Chicago to steal correspondence between Kelly and his attorneys. They further claim the Bureau of Prisons transferred a leader of the white supremacist group to Kelly's prison in North Carolina with instructions to kill Kelly. That leader has a long history of filing lawsuits against the government and the Bureau of Prisons. We have reached out to prison officials and the U.S. Attorney's Office. So far, no response.
Yo, it's Big Ant the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV. UPTV, make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as it broke into the news within the last few hours or so, and it's all over the timeline right now, that R. Kelly's team and representatives held a press conference today to let it be known that they are filing a motion for his immediate release from federal prison with allegations that another inmate contacted R. Kelly and let it be known that he'd been hired to carry out a murder of R. Kelly to keep it silent and hide unjust and illegal practices with his sentencing of 30 to 31 years in federal prison. Now, they are saying this guy's part of the Aryan Brotherhood. They said that he was terminally ill and was offered this job by the government to get a release to enjoy his last days of life with freedom. And the write-up says this: R. Kelly wants immediate release from prison because he believes that federal authorities want to kill him. The incarcerated singer's attorneys requested that President Trump help him get out of federal custody via an emergency motion that was filed in Chicago today, June 10th. They allege that federal authorities conspired to steal his correspondence with legal team in order to pressure his former girlfriend to testify against him. R. Kelly's lawyers also claimed that authorities recruited a white supremacist to murder him while he's in prison. In a sworn statement from R. Kelly's team, terminally ill inmate Michael Glenn Stein, who's a leader of an Aryan Brotherhood prison gang, claimed that federal authorities offered him freedom to spend his last days outside of the prison if he killed the singer. Stein allegedly told the authorities he was willing to commit the murder, but instead told Kelly about the plot and warned him about the danger to his life. R. Kelly's life is now threatened because of his willingness to fight and to expose the very kind of corruption that President Trump has been fighting and standing up to since the day he took that office. Kelly's attorney, Bo Brindley, said at a press conference, "We will ask Donald Trump to help us." Brindley revealed that he wants to skirt around the normal process for clemency to request a direct pardon from the president. "We are seeking conversation with the president because R. Kelly does not have the time, with his life in danger, to go through the normal channels," Brindley said. "We are seeking talks with the White House. We are seeking talks with everybody who is willing to help us." Now, this is all alleged with this. They claiming that they got in contact with Stein, told him to carry out a hit. I don't know. There's nothing that I can confirm this with right here, but it's all over the headlines. They are claiming allegedly they want to cover up how everything was handled. Witnesses being used to work against Kelly with false statements and things. They did have like a total of 45 different people testify against R. Kelly. And when you look at the cases, his and P. Diddy's is kind of used in a similar fashion, except R. Kelly's was tied into underage women, and plus they said he had way more harsher type of like way that he was handling these people. But basically he's using managers, employees, assistants to help him carry out a sex ring. That's what they're alleging that P. Diddy is doing right now, what he's done throughout the years, and that's what they're basically charging him with. Now, with R. Kelly serving his 31 years now, still it's like people who look at it like, what is really going on? They're gonna hear this today. I can't confirm or say this is true or false or none of the sort, but having it come out like that, take the headlines. We just see Donald Trump give pardons out, you know what I mean, to different people. And, you know, they got the First Step Act. They got other things going on with Trump, but this is a way for them to get in there, catch the attention, press conference, no matter if it's right, true, false, it's made up. Anybody could have made anything up in the channel. Then it could all be 1,000% true. When it comes to what I don't know, I can't confirm nor deny it or what it is, but I know that they got the attention today. And when you get the attention for things like this, it can make somebody look into it, see if something went left, see if something didn't go right with the case. I don't know, but R. Kelly was sentenced out of New York and Chicago on the federal level for both of these crimes. So it's gonna come off in a way. They had tampering with witnesses in this and stuff like that. It's just one of them tricky situations. R. Kelly, one of the greatest singers of all time, most definitely one of the voices that the people in the culture love with singing, but having that tied to your name, us seeing certain things throughout the years that he had going on, it's like, yeah, it's some crazy stuff with this one right here, man. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep y'all updated. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.